Hey everybody, and welcome to this week's Kids at the Library program. So this week is actually Earth Day week, and we are going to be celebrating that by talking about one of my favorite animals, which is the bat. Bats are amazing. They are so diverse and interesting, and also they're very important for our planet. So most of the facts that I got for today's activities are from this library book called The Bat Book. It's by Charlotte Milner, but we have so many other books about bats in the library, and there are a lot of resources out there that will tell you all about these amazing creatures. But if you want to check this one out, it is available to check out at the library. So we have a total of 3 activities for you today. There is a 4th optional activity that you guys can do from home, but there won't be any supplies for it, only instructions if that's something that you guys are interested in doing. So our very first activity is we are going to be looking at a bat's wing. But before we get into that activity, I want you guys to hold out your hand like this. Okay, and then I want you guys to flex all of your fingers. You can do them all at once, you can do, a couple at a time. Surprisingly, a bat's wing is actually a lot like the human hand, except instead of having, nothing in between their finger bones, they have a really thin layer of skin that stretches over to make the wing. Bats are actually the only mammals that can truly fly. So there are some rodents that can, glide like a sugar glider. They don't actually fly. They just catch the air underneath of their skin. Bats can actually flap and, move around. So a bat is a really acrobatic flyer because just like you guys can move all of your fingers, a bat can actually move all of its fingers as well. So it can make these really tight turns so it can catch bugs and stuff. It's really cool. So for today's activity, for a bat's wing, you guys are going to find the outline of a bat's wing, which I've got right here. So this is what it's gonna look like. And then you guys are also gonna have some Q-tips. So the first thing I want you guys to do is color in your bat's wing. So a lot of bats are like brown or gray. Some of them have such dark fur that it actually looks black. So you guys just take some time, color in this wing, and then you guys are gonna have a finished product kind of like this. So in your kit, you are going to find a picture under activity 1 that shows you a human hand and, wrist and arm, and it's going to show you how that relates to a bat's wing. So I want you guys to look at that picture, and to the best of your ability, I would like you guys to copy it by placing those Q-tips on the bat's wing and just gluing them down. So as you guys can see, the Q-tips look a lot like bones here, and then you guys can imagine what it would be like to move, all these different bones to make the wing do whatever the bat wants it to do. So that is going to be activity number 1. Okay, you guys, so we did activity number 1 together. Activities number 2 is actually one you can do all on your own. It's just some facts about what bats do for the crops that we consume as humans. So it's a little coloring activity with some information about how bats help different crops grow. So we're gonna move on to activity number 3, and I'm gonna show you guys how to put that together. So this is creating a flying bat. So you guys are gonna have 2 different options for your bats. We have a mega bat and a micro bat. So our mega bat, which is a large bat, is the flying fox. This is actually my favorite bat. These guys live in sort of tropical climates. You can find them in Australia, you guys can find them in South America. They are pretty darn big, and they eat a lot of fruit. So these guys are actually pollinators. And as you guys can see, look at that cute little face. He kind of looks like a fox, which is how he got his name. And then the other bat that you guys can choose is the Townsend's big-eared bat. So this is a micro bat. So you can see the placement of its eyes and nose, and it has big ears. These are some of the things that can help you determine whether it's a micro bat or a mega bat. So you guys are going to choose which bat you would like to color. And you guys can also look these guys up. So I included the names so you guys can look them up on the internet to see kind of what their patterns are, what colors you guys might want to use, or you guys can just wing it, no pun intended. So the bat that I chose to color was actually the Townsend's big-eared bat because I thought he was just so cute. So look at this little guy. So we are gonna go ahead and transition into our actual putting together of this craft. So stay tuned and we'll show you how to put this together. Okay guys, so this is the activity that we're gonna be doing. So as I said before, you're gonna color your bat here, and then I want you guys to cut it out. So I sort of left some of the paper outline. You guys don't have to do that. I just wanted to make it a little bit easier on myself, I'm gonna be honest. You guys are gonna find something called a pipette in your kit today. It's gonna be whole, and then you're gonna cut it in half basically. So if you guys picked up your kits from the library, you will actually see a black Sharpie line on your pipettes. If you guys picked this up at Veneta Elementary School, there won't be a Sharpie mark, but like I said, you guys can just cut it basically right in half. So pop, cut it in half. You can set the dropper side, the little, thin end to the side. You don't need it. Then what we're gonna do, we're gonna flip our bat over. You're gonna take your pipette and you're gonna tape it to the back of your bat. So here is one piece of tape. I'm gonna do 2 pieces of tape just to make it extra secure. And then once that's done, your straw is actually gonna fit right into the pipette. And then I'm gonna show you guys how it works. Hey you guys, are you ready to see how this works? So you're gonna take your bat, you're gonna take your straw, you're gonna slip your straw, again, just into the pipette on the back of your bat, and then you're just going to blow into this end of the straw like this. And you've got a flying bat. And you guys can see how high you can get it to go. If you guys wanted to color both bats and just kind of switch out the bat to see if one flies better than the other, that would be a really cool alternative activity to do. And that is going to be the last activity that I'm going to show you guys how to do today. There are 4 activities total. The 4th one is totally optional. There again are no supplies for activity number 4 in your kit, but if you guys are really excited about bats and want to make a bat garden at your home, a garden that attracts different food sources for bats to eat, you guys are more than welcome to do that. There are instructions in your kit. So that is what we've got for you today. I hope that you guys had a lot of fun learning about bats. I had so much fun sharing this information with you guys today. And again, if you want to know more about these fabulous creatures, stop by the library and check out some books about them. We have a lot of them. So I hope that you guys have a wonderful rest of your day. I hope that you guys have a great Earth Day week, and I will see you guys next Tuesday for our next activity. In the meantime, you guys take care, and I'll see you later.